Get the mantra Aham Prema MP3 at JasonGallant.ca.
Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema.
So today I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about depression. Now it's a touchy subject because a lot of people that are depressed think that they are victims and something happened to them that shouldn't have happened. And anytime you say that, hey, perhaps there's a way out of this, usually the depressed person will say, no, that's a bunch of crap. I should be depressed and I want it to be that way, although I want somebody to come in and fix me at the same time. So it's kind of like a really strong pattern that defends itself. Depression is extremely strong, okay? But I will just use some tough love here and let you know that depression is not something that is happening to you. Depression is a result of choices. Now, for some of you, this will hit home and you will understand what I'm saying, and other people will say, that's just a bunch of crap, I hate you, thumbs down your video and hate you forever for saying that. But I've worked with a lot of people and I've experienced a lot of patterns, and I've realized that the entirety of the universe runs through you at all times. There is no avoiding it, okay? So depression is about you stopping this process. It's about you halting the movement of the universe as it moves through you. You're saying, I reject that feeling, I reject that sensation, I reject this part of life. It should be different, it shouldn't be this way. And through this rejection, you bring everything to a grinding halt, and when everything is halted, there's an experience of numbness, there's an experience of nothing happening, there's an experience of disconnection and loneliness. This has happened because you have chosen to reject things you don't like. Now I'm speaking spiritually. I'm not speaking from a medical standpoint, and I'm here assuming that you're watching this video because you're a spiritual seeker, okay? If you need to seek medical help, that's okay too. I'm all about survival, okay? So survival has to happen first. But for those of you that contemplate suicide, thinking that you're somehow going to get away from these experiences you're having, you won't be getting away. Death will not free you from it. Death actually only makes it worse, because then you don't have the physical body to even find your patterns. Everything becomes more elusive, but the suffering stays the same. So what do? You work on building your acceptance. You stop having an opinion. If you have an opinion about something and you're blissfully happy, I'll say stick with your opinion. But if you are absolutely totally miserable and depressed, but yet you're firmly holding on to your opinions, well, it's your opinions that are killing you. So it's time to let them go. And only you can decide this. No one can free you from yourself. No matter how good a doctor is, they cannot free you from a black eye if you keep punching yourself in the face. And it is also the same with spirituality. It's also the same with spiritual teachers and gurus. None of them can help you if you are not willing to receive and to also stop doing the destructive things to yourself. Stop holding on to the need to self-sabotage. These are all choices, and these are choices that you have to discipline yourself and let go of. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But what I'm saying is no one can help you if you decide that you don't want the help. So take your surrender deeper. If you're depressed, just take your surrender deeper. Surrender to the feeling of depression. Just allow it to be there. And when it shifts, allow yourself to forget what it was all about. Allow yourself to forget this drama and just allow the universe to take care of it, okay? Realize that much depression comes from your avoidance of relationship. The first relationship being with your internal experiences. Your internal experiences that you have that are based on the patterns or thoughts or opinions you have of the outside world. That's the first relationship. Now, I'm not talking about relationship with people. That can be one form of relationship. But even a relationship with your clothing, a relationship with your plants, a relationship with your daily patterns, a relationship with your food. Not being fully with any of these things will lead you to depression. Rejecting and avoiding the experiences of life. So many people come to the healing path, but they don't really want to be healed. They want to be right about being sick. If there is a subtle motive in you that still wants to be right about something, still wants to be right about some crime that happened to you, and you want to be right about it and forever suffer because of it, that's your decision. And the universe will allow your free will to flourish. And your free will has created a depression. It's important to remember that all relationships start as one interacting with another. Maybe it's you interacting with your environment, you interacting with an animal or a person or a place or a situation. But the purpose of relationship is for the two to become one. So in order for true connection to happen, you have to forget yourself. So that way a new self can emerge. This is how relationship frees you. If you wish to evolve your experience, you need to encompass the other as you. Your you needs to expand. So stop commenting on who is having an experience, who is suffering, who doesn't like this, who is having a hard time, whose life is so hard. Stop commenting on that and just embrace what is happening without comment. Let your ideas of yourself go. It's time to let them go. It's kind of like a leaf. A leaf at first is nice and bright and green and shiny and just flourishes on the tree. But when fall comes, the leaf dries up, turns brown, and falls from the tree. This is also what you must apply to yourself. There's the Shiva process, and there's the Saraswati process, or Brahma process. There's the creation of you, and there's the death of the idea of you. So really, when you're depressed, you're not craving real death, although you might think so. What you're craving is a death of who you think you are. So that way the natural state of you can emerge. And in that state will be a new blissful experience. Be the leaf. Let the wind take you where it will. And when it's time to dry up, allow yourself to do so and accept it. A new ego will be born from you letting go of the old ego. Physical death doesn't have to take place for this to happen. Thanks for watching. Take care for now.